So, the plan for today is we're going to be checking out the new 3.1 Genshin update. It has just dropped, so I am very, very excited. As you guys know, I don't watch the YouTube live, so I don't know the banners. We're going to be checking that out today. We're going to be seeing all the new characters, all the new story. I have no idea what to expect, so without further ado, let's jump right into this. Here it comes. Wait for it.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her.
Correct.
Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
That sounds like a plan to me. I'm excited, dude. The update is good. I'm glad to hear it, guys. I'm really glad to hear it. Okay. First things first, I want to check the banner chat. I want to see what the banner's like. So... Whoa, okay. Venti rerun? What? And who is this? Dude, we were joking about how they were, like, playing the card game that reminded me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at these, like, ancient Egyptian symbols and stuff. That is so Yu-Gi-Oh-esque. That's so cool. That's the guy from the manga, right? Is that right? And we got Shinobu back. Ooh. Obviously, if you're watching this on Friday or even right now, we're going to be doing polls on Sunday, so make sure you're there. I want to try this guy. I want to see if I can get myself 2 4-stars we don't have. And what is the weapon as well? Whoa. A crit rate polearm. Okay. Staff of the Scarlet Sands. Dude, that looks so cool. Okay, wait, you guys said check mail. Have we got primos? Oh my god, we have a lot of primos. What is this? It's Cloud Retainer. Oh my god, that's so cute. That is incredible. Okay, so what have we got in here?
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Wait, for clearing 4-3 in the Abyss. Oh, it's a new Abyss reward. Oh, hello, you. Who are you? Candace! I absolutely love your design. You're like a lance shielder. New area? Oh my god, I didn't even check the map yet. What is that? The Millennium Puzzle? We got Manny the Millennium Puzzle. What's going on? Oh, okay. Interesting. I thought it was going to be this up here. Like all of this down here. Because this bit's grayed out, right? Or maybe this is a world quest. I just haven't done it yet. But it's down here. Interesting. What we'll do is we'll go down there. And I guess we'll follow whatever the story tells us to do. They said speak to Catherine. So...
Ad Astra Abraxos. We meet again, you two.
Oh, yes we do, Catherine. Yes we do. What's going on, Queen?
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think.
She has a few.
Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
Okay.
Wait, say what now?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Okay.
Huh?
Wait.
What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it. The audience would definitely have a reaction.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Catherine's voice does sound different, doesn't it? Catherine, is this actually Nahida? Because this sounds really weird. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask, just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're Nahida. I was gonna say, Catherine would know.
Was it so obvious?
It was a little
I was hoping
bit.
you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Whoa, she's trolling chat. Yo, I was gonna say it was close enough to pass, but if you've got your ears open.
Ah, so it's Nahida.
Oh yeah.
I just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abraxos. So it's been you this whole time?
We haven't been talking to her for that long.
Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long dream.
Okay, so the Akasha can't take away the dreams of gods. What did you dream about?
It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival.
Uh-oh.
Except it was a happy one.
Oh, okay, good.
In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me.
Aww.
They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
Faris!
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, but in reality...
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream?
Right.
Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad.
Right.
By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time.
Okay.
Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering.
Right.
But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Okay, cool. So we are following on from the Sage's plot. That's cool.
Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
Unless it just diverts completely, which is entirely possible.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities.
Right, okay.
As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here. Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Paimon space and Aether space. Alright. Dreams, emptiness, and deception. Okay. Yo, she's straight up gone! Continue talking to Nahida somewhere else. Okay. Right here.
Let's continue our chat here. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
I mean, any of these could work, but I'm sure Nahida has a reason why she's not going to do that. I think she said before that she would never actually take someone's mind, like their free will. So, grab someone?
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences.
Right, that makes sense.
After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Yeah, someone in the academia, like a key figure.
I've already tried that. But all the key members of the academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Right, yeah, she did say that before as well. That would make sense.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
Okay.
In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Right, so a student and infiltrate the sage's quarters.
No way, that's too risky.
Right, okay, well then you make the plan, and I'll just follow you, because why did you ask me?
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Right.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
Yeah, I guess, morally, it's the same thing, right?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
Okay, I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
Spill the beans!
A according to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Right, okay.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
Right.
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Right. And last time we saw him, he took the knowledge stone. Like the Archon knowledge stone or the God knowledge stone. I can't remember what they called it, but the red one. But he didn't tell us he took it. So, can we actually trust him? That's the other thing.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Setaria?
Setaria. Paimon remembers now.
Do we?
Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
Oh, so did we see her in the Samsara? Like, she was with the Grand Sage when they were telling off Nilo. Is that her, I'm guessing?
We ran into her basically every time the Sumeru Festival
There we go.
repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilo.
There we go. Big brain chat. Let's go.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Setaria has always stood out from the crowd.
Okay.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius.
Oh.
Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
The name Setaria means star.
Aw.
When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
Aw.
Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light.
Right.
Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
This is no longer just a metaphor. Those are Setaria? That was how they said it, right? True thoughts, right?
From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research opportunities here.
Right.
But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right?
Right, okay.
She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Okay, so that sounds exactly like someone we need. How convenient.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations, Setaria will take a day off from the Academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her.
Ooh.
That'll be our chance.
Okay, cool.
To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Gather information as instructed by Nahida. Okay.
This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Ooh.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria?
No, I
Sounds a bit
already
vague.
have enough information on Setaria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Right.
Talking style and key characteristics?
So we're gonna psychoanalyze.
My poor lost lambs.
Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Okay.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case...
In what case? Meow.
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Harut and Marut, hello?
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I love how blunt that was.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Okay, divine my prospects in health or love. Let's do health?
Health prospects. No problem at all. The gods have spoken.
Ooh.
The truth shall be revealed.
Oh!
Your life shall continue on for... many tens of thousands of years? Impossible.
Why do I feel like that's actually true? Because we don't know how old we are, right? But we know we're, like, immortal, right? Like, not immortal, but, you know, we live for a long time. I feel like that's actually true.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Cats are like, bruh, it's not my fault.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done. I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Oh.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Oh.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep. It belongs to Akeem.
Akeem.
His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time. When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Right, are we supposed to be remembering things? Because, yeah, alright. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, chat.
Ah, dear customers.
Hello.
Would you like to look at some pottery?
Yes.
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Monday.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret, and I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
Right.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
Yeah.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
Ow.
Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Don't blame him.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement.
Of course.
I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
This should be our final stop.
Sataria is always thinking of this restaurant when she's working with at the academia, so she always has to come by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Yo, Nahida, you were worrying about not being a good Archon, but you are like, you're on it, dude. You're on it. You got this.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Right, just eavesdropping, but...
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
Oh.
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
You go, Queen.
What an admirable spirit for learning.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Sure. But you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Chishan, okay.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
You've got it. You've got it, Queen. Alrighty, talk to Nahida. Where'd you go? Oh, you're back up there. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
Okay.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities.
Makes sense.
I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King.
Right. Yes.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Cool. Okay, so if King... Is that the Scarlet King's name? Was to criticize Sataria's actions if he was to make demands of Sataria.
So, how do we set that up?
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone,
Yeah.
and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks.
Right, so yeah, it is the Scarlet King. Okay.
If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
Borrow. Right. Okay, so I'm assuming she means mind control them temporarily.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Right, okay, so the one thing you said you didn't want to do, you're gonna do anyway. Okay.
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha.
Oh my gosh,
Imply that
okay.
they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King, and then convey our made-up will of the Scarlet King.
So are we, because she told us to remember how they speak, are we now gonna either do it from her perspective or have we got to lead the conversation? Oh god, oh no, okay.
As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure.
Right, okay.
She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form.
Right.
Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Right, I always struggle with this, but we should be fine.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Okay.
Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's actually a good point.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he to do this. Can't you do it yourself?
That's a good point, actually.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Okay, I see where she's going. Okay, so she's probably just worried that she will make way bigger mistake by not actually being able to imitate a human in general. Right.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Alright, I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Right.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone.
Exactly.
And we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
It's fine.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Alright, here we are. Go to the market and carry out Nahida's plan. Ooh, so we gotta start with Fortune Teller Girl? Yes, we are. Yeah, we didn't bring any cat food this time. My bad. Oh, there she is. Are we...
Here she comes. Satori's here.
Let's quietly follow her.
Oh, we're all there.
Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them.
Right, so all three of us are hiding behind a plant pot. Okay.
As
Well, not a
for
plant
how
pot, but
we'll
a
stay
vase.
to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Right, okay.
I'm starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go.
Let's do it.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
That looks so just obvious. Alright, we're hiding. Oh my god, this is amazing. Just... Hello? Oh. Whoa! Oh. Oh.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Yes.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
I love how this is Aether speaking, right? We need to remember this. So, this is her voice, but this is Aether talking. So that makes it even funnier.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Wow.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Okay, it's Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They're just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Oh, camera.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
Oh, that's so funny. I love how there's no, like, animation there. It's just sliding.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, God. The gods have spoken. Oh, ho, ho. No, it'd be the first one, right?
The gods are asking, Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh.
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all. The Scarlet King.
Right.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Oh, wait a second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Oh. Wait, you would just say that out loud? I feel like that's a pretty big thing you shouldn't be just saying. Scarlet King's resurrection is a misinformation campaign?
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Okay.
Wait!
Nope. She's out. She's like, Catherine, why are you in a box? Okay, no, we're not actually. It would be so funny if Catherine and Paimon were just standing there like...
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Okay.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
Right, nothing at all.
To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Look at her in the background. She's so confused.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harvard-taught theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
Right.
She's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Alright, let's do it. Alrighty, here we go.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now. He's feeling a lot better. He can lift stuff now. Okay, well, he broke his leg, right? I have both reasons why I would choose this and why I wouldn't. Because I would because his leg is healed, but I wouldn't because he broke his leg. But he's feeling a lot better now, so I'm going to say walking.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Okay.
I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh, okay. Sataria does seem very sweet, though, like in general. Oh my god, do you guys see Aether back here? Look.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or the Scarlet King? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Where did this come from?
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of the Scarlet King?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Okay, before I knew it, I already started getting into the role. I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending a lot of time studying the basement or in the attic. Well, it's the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
She's gonna be like, wait, how do you know about that?
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
You know, that's actually bad that we've said that, because now it puts... I forgot what her name was. It puts the lady we're possessing in the crossfire of the academia. Because now when we unpossess her, they're going to question her about it and she's going to be in denial. She'll be like, what are you talking about?
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh, we are just going in. We do not care.
Gee, Sean, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed?
Catherine.
You, who works side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Please, please stop!
Oh, I do feel really bad. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh, bless her.
Now Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Did we pass it, though? I think we did it, right?
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
She just gets all the NPCs we possessed arrested.
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Ready for what?
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Macho right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
The Scarlet King! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
The Scarlet King is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Oh my god!
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Oh, this poor... We are going to send her into an early midlife crisis. Like... Oh, God!
Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You
Oh.
make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer.
Oh, no!
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
This is horrible. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that was horrible.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart. It's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
Aether just goes into, like, god complex, and he's like, yes, I am the Scarlet King.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation.
This is actually working.
Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Great, we've finally convinced her. Oh my god, wait, we are? Okay.
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements.
Okay.
However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
An outcast that even the sages are still wary of.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Right.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Right, but this is good because this lets us get the documents, right? Because she said send someone, so we'll just go and do it, I guess.
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
Okay, cool.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
Oh, okay. She's probably going to question that.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the God of Wisdom,
Okay, that's fine.
she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
Okay.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Alright, that sounds good.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of Wisdom and Guardian of the Scholars?
Right.
No. The truth is the true Guardian of Scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Wait until the following night between 7 and midnight.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
She's going to prank us, watch.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Yeah, right. Can't we just call her Nahida? No, because if we do that, people might hear it, right?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Right.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play.
Right.
After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
Okay, sweet. I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Speaking of which, don't you feel like something is off?
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's a little too quiet around here.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
Maybe.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Right, and we're not wearing our terminal, so we shouldn't be affected by anything that the Academia are doing. If I have to go through that festival one more time and not see Nilo...
There really aren't many people out
Human.
right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Okay, so there are people here. There are people here, so it's not a ghost town. What?
What are these people doing here at this hour of the night?
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome.
No way!
To say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Dottore!
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person.
Oh my god, of
Clearly, she lacks
course!
the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
They're gonna track her, aren't they?
The people of Sumeru City.
They're possessed, aren't they? They're all being
What
controlled.
have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you
No.
can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no! They're like zombies!
What should we do? These are all just regular people.
Run around them.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
She's an Archon.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
They're dreaming.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness.
Right.
To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Ooh. That's such a cool reveal.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
She can jump between minds, hopefully she'll be fine. Yeah, that's a good point, right? She's not technically there. I'm not sure, that guy was pretty terrifying. Yeah, no, I think she'll be fine.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one.
Right.
That guy was number 2. So scary.
Dude, that's so good. I love that. So it is Dottore.
Himself, the doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him.
Right.
Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the Academia came back recently.
Yes, I remember. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, that's so. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I'm excited for this now.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the doctor.
Right, we've underestimated the scale of the problem, the number of parties involved. Right, well, the scale.
Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the Academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Which is what we suspected. Right.
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
Most likely, and we know that the sages have it, so we could probably assume the Fatui already have it. We need to find a way to reunite with Nahida.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help.
Yeah, we can't risk putting on Akasha either.
Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Let's start our own investigation. Let's go find someone who might be involved.
You mean...
Tainari!
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something.
Right.
There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Let's do it! Let's see our fluffy boy! Oh, what a reveal, though! That was so good! Again, if you've not read the Genshin manga, I have the whole manga is uploaded on my YouTube channel now, on the channel now. However, if you want to read it for yourself, you can. It's free to access online. Obviously, if you want to listen to it being read, I've done that. But Dottore is in there, and you get to see just how psychotic Dottore is. He's scary. He's a scary guy. He's a scary dude. So I am so... I can't wait to see how they're going to portray him in the game as well. Actually, speaking of Tainari, chat, we didn't check with the banners. Let's do this now. I know this is a bit random, but if we go here... Yes, as you can see, Tainari is now... is in Standard. This Sunday, we're going to be pulling on Standard, and we guarantee ourselves a 5-star. So we're gonna hope we can get some Tainari action going while we speak about him. Here we are.
Hold it right there.
Hello?
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Who are you?
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Tashfin. Do we know that guy?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
Dottore, right? He was the outcast of the Academia.
The Outcast? An outcast from the Academia?
Yeah, sounds like the Doctor.
But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui. Maybe he's taking advantage of the Academia's resources, right? And it would be way too sus for the Fatui to directly attack us now, I guess? I don't know. Especially in Sumeru, which we haven't seen much of the Fatui here, right?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
Get them, boys! And girls.
You're up, Traveler!
Oh, it's time. Oh, it's time. Oh, it's time! Oh, we got the power of the Archons on our side, chat. We're going to be doing it. Nice, let's go. Woo! They're just being pulled up. Venti, you too, IP, dude. This is order. Get out of here.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
Yeah, probably won't be long before we see more of them. Yep.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent.
We'll be fine.
He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
Maybe.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
All right, we'll come back to the... It's Kale! Hey!
Oh,
Oh, Kale.
it's a traveler
Kale?
in Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Hello?
Kale!
Kale, that's it.
Nice to see you again. Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My LSR has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Oof.
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale.
Yeah, it seems that curing Irminsul is our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
Right, but maybe that was for a different reason?
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post.
He left in a hurry this time, though.
He didn't give a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
Right.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Eye is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis Eye.
Is this... Okay, maybe this is why Dottore wanted... Well, this is why the Academia wanted Tainari to visit the Academia. So they could take all of his, like, knowledge about, like, the forest and the plants and stuff. So that would be my guess, and maybe there's more to it than that, though.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
Right.
Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis Eye.
Please take care of yourself, Kole. Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Okay.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Bye, Queen. They just want to touch his ears. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them, really. Oh, we're going here! Oh, I've always wanted to see what this is about. Okay. Oh? Catherine's here?
Wait! Look who it is!
Catherine! Right? We don't want to say
Thank
the other
goodness you're
one.
okay. We were so worried about you.
You are Nahida, right? You haven't been reprogrammed by the doctor, have you?
Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment. Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that
Right.
this technology can apparently even control human minds.
Right.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up, and I was facing the Doctor by myself.
Yeah, what actually happened? I want to know.
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky. My mom feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Yeah, well, I believe you.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point. Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right? When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
Right, okay.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us. I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Right, yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Right, we need to hurry. Our position will only get worse with time.
Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
Right.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Okay.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Pardis Eye? Have you been waiting for us? Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced her destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Right.
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads? We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find? Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Does sound like he's already in trouble. All right, let's go up to the main building. Oh, the big greenhouse. This thing is so cool. This thing is so cool. Hello? Hello? I recognize you, but I also don't. Do I recognize you?
Traveler? It is you!
It is you! I do recognize you!
Ah, the voice! It's Hypatia!
Long time no see!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She was the one that sent us to Irminsul the first time, right? On accident.
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
How did... Paimon, you have a memory... It's just uncanny how you remember this stuff.
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Huh.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore?
Right.
Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think?
Okay. I feel like that's... Look at that smug. That's suspicious to me, but maybe I'm just overthinking.
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
Yeah, no one's talking to you, and you've progressed that quickly?
You did it! Congratulations!
I'm happy for you, but I'm also very suspicious of that.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience.
Oh my god! That face! Oh my god!
That sounds incredible!
Okay, we're here to see Tainari. We're in a hurry. Let's chat about this next time. We're here for Tainari?
Oh, all right.
Sorry, Queen.
Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Right.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
How?
You can do that?
Nahida, what are you saying?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Thanks, Queen.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Ready?
Whee! Oh god, here we go. Here we go again.